अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। चैप्टर फर्स्ट का जो डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन है उसमें क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 पार्ट बी का जो क्वेश्चन है वो है कि गिवन द रिएक्शन वी हैव अ रिएक्शन इन विच मीथेन रिएक्ट विद ऑक्सीजन टू प्रोड्यूस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर. How can the reaction can be read in terms of moles, particles and masses? The question is very easy. We have a reaction and we need to read the reaction in different terms. So the first term, which is moles, reading a reaction in terms of moles is very easy. For example, this is CH4 which react with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. Now the terms here and here are actually the moles. So it's quite an easy job. We can just say that 1 mole of methane reacts with 2 moles of oxygen to produce 1 moles of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Very easy. Nothing to do. We don't have to do a lot of work. You just need to read the first terms of the reactants and the product. So in terms of mole, the reaction can be read as 1 mole of methane react with 2 moles of oxygen to produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Now, the second part of the question is, how can we read this reaction in terms of particle? We know that 1 mole of any substance contain this much particle, 6.022. Sometimes they write it 6.023, whatever the case may be. This number is constant and this number is called as Avogadro number, and we represent this number with Na. So now, in order to read this reaction in terms of particles can be atoms, ions or molecules. What I have to do? I have to convert the moles into particles. Here we have 1 mole. So 6.022 10 raised to the power of 23 molecules of methane react with 2 multiplied by 6.022 10 raised to the power of 23 molecules of oxygen to produce, since it's 1 mole, so 1 mole contains this much particle. 6.022 10 raised to the power of 23 molecules of carbon dioxide and 2 multiplied by 6.0223 10 raised to the power of 23 molecules of water. So now, the second part is also very easy. What we have to do? We need to read the reaction in terms of particles. And we have already calculated the particle present in the given amounts of the reactants and the product. So finally, the reaction can be read as 6.022 10 raised to the power of 23 molecules of methane react with 2 multiplied by 6.022 10 raised to the power of 23 molecules of oxygen to produce this much molecules of carbon dioxide and this much molecules of water. We can also simply read the reaction like this. 1 Na molecule of methane react with 2 Na molecules of oxygen to produce 1 Na molecules of carbon dioxide and 2 Na molecules of water. I hope you can now interpret the reaction in terms of particles. The third part of this question is to interpret the same reaction in terms of mass. So, in order to read this reaction in terms of mass, what we will have to do? we will convert the number of moles of the reactants and the products into mass. And for that, it's very easy. Let's suppose we want to find the molar mass of methane. CH4 is equal to carbon is 12, hydrogen is 1, and there are 4 hydrogens, so it's 16 gram per mole. It means that 16 gram of methane, 16 gram of methane react with oxygen. Let's find out the molar mass of oxygen. 2 multiplied by 16 is equal to 32. And since there are 2 moles of oxygen, that's why this 32 will multiply with 2. So we will get 64 gram. 64 gram of oxygen. Here we have carbon dioxide. Carbon is 12 plus 2 oxygen and 1 oxygen is 16. It will be 44 gram per mole. So the mass of carbon dioxide will be 44 gram. And finally water H2O is equal to 2 hydrogen plus 1 oxygen, which is 16, so 18. Molar mass of water is 18. And since there are 2 moles of water, 1 mole of water weighs 18 gram, so 2 moles of water will weigh 36 gram. How much? 36 gram. So what I will do? I will write 36 gram of water. Now, it's easy peasy now. It's like a piece of cake now. You can read the given reaction in terms of mass like this. 16 gram of methane react with 64 gram of oxygen to produce 44 gram of carbon dioxide and 36 gram of water. If you have any question relating to this question, please write your question in the comments box. I will try my best to answer all your questions. Please subscribe to our channel and do share it with your friends and family. Thank you very much for watching.